Hey everyone, it's the Life Doctor here, and happy Monday. Okay, so as you can see, I'm still not at home. I'm still chilling at my parents' house, having a fabulous time. So let me apologize in advance if you hear my children in the background, or my sister, or um, relatives, or any of the number of people who are at the home at this time. But I wanted to come on really quickly and just bring you some encouragement because Lord knows I've needed to encourage myself after the damage that I did on Thanksgiving Day and the days leading up to this video. Now, some of you may know, if you've been following my channel, that I initiated a clean eating challenge 2 weeks ago, approximately 2 weeks ago, and that was to carry on through Thanksgiving up until December the 12th. Well, it started out really strong. Was really consistent with my green tea in the morning, exercising, eating well, and that kind of thing. I mean, I wasn't perfect, but for about 95% of the time, I was doing what I needed to do. And then Thanksgiving came around, and I won't say that I was an abysmal failure, but it was pretty bad. And honestly, I really felt bad about myself. I felt bad about, the fact that I'm here initiating this clean eating challenge and I'm not even really eating clean. How can I, you know, how can I say that I'm on a clean eating journey for the rest of my life, really? And this challenge was just something to kind of initiate and push me in the right direction. So, how can I be on that kind of a journey and have failed so miserably, on Thanksgiving? And the reason I'm sharing this with you is because I want to encourage somebody, as I have had to encourage myself, and I'm still in the process of encouraging myself because, I mean, I don't feel great about, not eating appropriately. But I will say this experience has taught me that I'm okay and it's okay and you're okay. Mistakes are inevitable, it's going to happen. But the thing to remember is you are not your failure. I am not my failure. We are not our mistakes. They do not define us. But the mistake would be to move on and go forward without having learned anything from the mistakes that we've made, from lapses in judgment. That's the true mistake. That's the true failure. And so for me, this experience has taught me to plan better, to be more thoughtful and mindful about planning ahead and having things lined up in terms of what I'm going to eat so that I'm not caught off guard and I'm not caught up in the festivities and in the moment with no plan, no recourse, so that I don't have anything to eat healthy. So learn from your mistakes. You are not your mistakes, but we can certainly grow from our mistakes. The other thing is think positive, stay positive. The thing is, when we feed ourselves negativity in terms of what we say, the things that we tell ourselves, well, those kinds of things I believe manifest into reality. And so if we want to be positive and move forward after we've made a mistake, in a positive way, we have to feed ourselves positivity. So what that means is we want to tell ourselves things that are true and positive, like, okay, I might have messed up, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. I can grow from it. I can learn from it. And there can be no success without failure. If you go through your life and you've made no mistakes and you failed at nothing, well, first of all, you're probably not human because, you know, to make a mistake, to fail is normal and it's human. So just remember and that nobody can go through life without some kind of failure, but it doesn't mean that you as a person are a failure. It doesn't define our worth, our value. And this is what I want you to remember. Your value is not determined by how many times you win or fail. You're invaluable because you are you. And that's just the bottom line. That's the bottom line. So if you had a $20 bill and you crumpled it up and stomped on it, it would still be a $20 bill. It would still have its value, even if it's dirty or doesn't look right. Well, I know that that might be a crude example because certainly we are worth more than $20, but I think that my point hopefully is clear that our value is not diminished because we've made a mistake, we've made a failure. We have to dust ourselves off and start again. And so for me, specifically in terms of clean eating and being healthy, I'm just going to have to start fresh tomorrow. That's all. I mean, I can't go back. You can't go back. And whatever the failing might have been, we can't turn back the hands of time, but we can learn from it. We can grow. We can evolve into a better person and we can make better choices the next day. And this is not me trying to make excuses for bad judgment or make excuses or to minimize, when we do something egregious. That's not what I'm trying to promote. What I am trying to promote is that beating ourselves up, feeding ourselves negativity by the things we tell ourselves, being discouraged and staying in discouragement is not healthy. And that is not God's plan for you. And that is not the way that we can grow and evolve into the person that He has destined for us to be. So I just wanted to leave that with you. Be encouraged. If you've eaten too much, if you've done something that you shouldn't have done, dust yourselves off and start fresh tomorrow. So once again, this is the Life Doctor, and I hope that this has been an encouraging word for you. And as always, if you're interested in learning about how you can generate additional income from home, go ahead and click the link below where it says learn about my biz, and share this video, rate it, and why don't you leave a comment? What did you eat this Thanksgiving? Or maybe you didn't have a failing. Maybe you did really well and you maintained your clean eating. That's awesome. I'd love to hear about it. Okay, and if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, why don't you do that right now? It's absolutely free. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.